3DO.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Might and Magic MAW mod. We are advancing. Last time we actually managed to pick a faction Might and Magic 7 in, I want to say, record time. Compared to the Doom playthrough, it was definitely record times. Still, that allowed us to then get our final promotion on a few people. And now we even have... What do we have? We even have a second promotion on Nala, the Paladin. Druid is Elder Warlock. She got the Might and Magic 8. We have Might and Magic 8 and Might and Magic 6. We're only missing the Might and Magic 7 promotion. Hello, Suwat. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Crusader, we're missing Might and Magic 6. Shaman, I believe, is the same as Druid, so we're missing Might and Magic 7. We're missing both 6 and 8 from Monomer, the Knight. And then Archer, we're missing the Might and Magic 7 Archer. Although for that one we want Invisibility. We're a ways away from it. We need this Air Magic skill to be to 32 to get GM and then learn Invisibility. Oh yeah, I have this. I have a bunch of cubes too. Should I use the cubes on something? 16 to all resistances. It's all resistances on both of our legendaries. What else? You don't have a legendary. You have a boring legendary. All statistics is fine, I guess. Leech Reveal, is that the cape? Yeah, that was the cape. All statistics. And you don't have a legendary. Let's... hold on. Well, we're in Might and Magic 6. Oh, actually, since we're here. So what? Our dear Druid came into the chat, the comment section for yesterday's stream, and informed me that I did miss something. Remember the 6 chests that are very annoying because they teleport you to the exit/entrance? Well, one of them does have a treasure, and it includes a... Why are we yellow? We haven't killed everything. I'm not sure I care. But yeah, it does include a quest item, so I'm getting back there to get the quest item. Should not take too long. I mean, it takes longer than I would want it to, but we're getting there. So second from the left, he said. Yes. And there's the harp. Who wanted a harp? I don't remember. I vaguely remember, but like, that someone wants a harp, but I don't remember who. An arms master sword. Oh, everybody is filled up with items. I should go turn in the ore. Okay. Let's... I was gonna say teleport out. Okay, there we go. The man in the lower part of Iron Fist. It was an Iron Fist? Okay, let's not teleport out then. Let's just walk out. What do I mean walk out? Teleport out. That's not where I wanted to teleport. We'll deal with it. Close enough. Thank you for letting me know. Also, welcome in, Rob. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Some guy down here, now that you mention it. Well, that's a shop, so not a guy. Wonders of mass distortion. Oh boy. You are? Myself? I'm doing pretty good, yeah. Had a bit of a headache, but we're fine. Beautiful Castle Iron's Fist. It is a very classical area. Liar game. Oh, this guy. Okay. I brought a flute, and then a harp, and then we were fine. Okay, cool. Does that give me more levels? Wow. Let's do a bit more. One level at a time just feels like you're barely doing any progress. It feels a little nicer when you get a lot more levels altogether. Let's go to Might and Magic 7 for a couple reasons. The first is to see what kind of legendaries, because I remember one of the legendaries that I've got stashed away here. I don't remember what the other effect was. Resistances base enchants by 50%. That's not bad. Do we want to use the orb on it? Who's doing awful with resistance rings? With resistances in general? You're doing kind of awful. You're doing kind of bad too. My two tanks are doing not great with magic resistances. I think part of that is just their plate skill isn't high enough. Because once it's master or even grand, it's going to be doing a whole lot better. Yeah. It's also going to remove the recovery penalty. Anyway, the point is, do I want to make something into a legendary? Or do I keep the orb until we find something a lot more? I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep the orb until we find something a lot more exciting. Because there are like bigger, better legendary effects that I would like to get. And it would be nice to make sure I can use them on the character that can use them. So what would we use the cubes on? If we want to use it on like legendaries, I could use a few on this. Man, required level goes up by so much every time. That's okay. Alright. You got some stuff. Let's give the Ascension thing some stuff as well. There we go. Alright, well, since we are in Might Magic 7, something else we can do is just turn in the ore. Turn that into items. You have all the ore. Okay. Kind of a bunch of trash so far. Okay, we're getting some of the better ore now. We got a light magic spell. Fancy. Okay. Gave all that to Nala. This is everything we got. Kind of crazy. I know. Let's just... We'll look at it once it's all not green. Okay. The trash is over here. Yeah, it's not great. Oh, a distortion wand. Sure. 6 to everything, but everything else sucks. No. No. 20 to all 7 statistics. That's a lot of points to all 7 statistics. Our gauntlets tend to be really good though, if I remember correctly. I don't think it's better than anything we have. Master Body. Oh wow, another one. I think we can sell this one. We already have like one book of that or two. We have a few. We have just kind of a few. I guess we can keep it. There's 3 people that can use it, and we only have 1 more copy. Someone already knows it. Yeah, we needed 1 more, I guess. Water resistance and intellect. No, I don't think so. Well, it was all trash, I guess. Good try, though. Gonna go ahead and sell all that. Should have looked at what the scroll was. Could have been good. Day of the Gods. It's a good spell. I wouldn't cast it from a scroll, though. I'll keep the ingredients, I suppose. Stun, Deadly Swarm. You can learn that. Okay. What do we want to do? I did mention in the in my messages on Discord that I wanted to clear Evenmorn. And we're in Might and Magic 7. Let's just try that. We need to be Sunday to get there. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, this gets us to Evenmorn. I think we can. We just need to be careful about the bosses, obviously. The Polar Gargoyle is a bit mean, but if we clear the rest of this main island, we can probably kite it around for a very long time, if not until it's dead. And that should work. What are you? Reflecting Ghost. We'll deal with the problem once we reach the problem. Don't need to be dealing with it right now. What is your current? You're probably on Implosion. That's fine. It's either Implosion or Rock Blast, depending on if I want the AoE or not. Against skeletons, I might want the AoE, actually. It's not like we're going to be cheesing them that much. Yeah, maybe I'll switch you to Rock Blast, actually. Yeah. Well, the gargoyles are more resistant to earth than air. Doesn't matter in these. Let's go fight the skeletons over here. I say that, but then the marble gargoyle decided to get in here. Are they fighting each other? Interesting. We can melee this. Oh, I aggroed a whole lot more stuff now. Oh boy. I'm going to go back to Implosion, since they're less resistant to that. They're green, I should handle this. None of them are the tier 3. I think we'll be fine. I think it's just the bosses that are really dangerous. And we've got a big, mean tier 3 boss over there. Oh dear. Well, have we completed the challenge? Yes. Okay, good. I maintain that I think Rock Blast is probably the best against skeleton packs because they're always in big old packs. And I'm bad at only drawing a few of them. Oh god. See what I mean? Bad. Yeah, I need to be healing now. Well, thanks for tanking. That's nice. I believe Monomer is cursed. Yeah. Whoop. Getting stuck on tree is unhelpful, to say the least. Okay. We're in the water. We don't have enough mana to be using... Apparently, we don't have enough mana to be using Cure Disease. Another adventure in the land of might and magic. Exactly! I really want to clear this island. Well, this archipelago, I guess. So we're working on that. I barely needed to go over water. Barely. Welcome in, Wolfie Spider. How are you doing today? Doing some more pest control then. Exactly. Well, yes and no. There isn't a quest that tells us to go kill everything in the islands, but there is at least one quest that tells us to go do something in one of the temples here. So, we're kind of just clearing the place, but, you know, also working on a quest, technically. If we can't clear outside, we're gonna be very hard pressed to clear the inside as well. I feel like I should be able to handle these. I really feel like I should be able to handle these skeletons. And ghosts. It's the gargoyles that are the most dangerous. Alright, the big 4K hit would have been better used on the Skeleton Lord, but whatever. Alright. Good enough. I don't remember which quest. I think it might be the priest quest that is trying to get us here. Oh, hello. Hello, Soa. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Thank you for letting us know about the harp. I did go get the harp and then hand it in. Thanks to you. I don't want to charge in there because then we're just going to aggro more of them. Okay. This place is in ruins. Magic bow of might. Magic of might? Okay, okay. I see the theming going on here. I see what's going on. All your bags are full. That's kind of crazy. I'm carrying a lot of stuff. This is Temple of the Moon. I'm pretty sure this is the dungeon we need to do something in. Don't want to alert the horde. Exactly. Exactly. You got it right. Now we want to pull some gargoyles. We're going to be kiting the big gargoyle around the entire island. Ideally, everything else on the big island is killed so that we can do that without fear of running into more enemies, you know? None of these are tier 3. I should not be afraid of melee. I just don't want to trigger the big boy. Woods and trees don't have tiers, you've noticed. They do. The game just makes it impossible to tell. If you have Identify Monster, you'll see that some trees and boulders have higher stats than others, and that's why they're different tiers. Did you cure Ethric yet? It's on my to-do list today, kinda. It's on the list of things I've noticed I could be doing, is more Freehaven dungeons. There's this, and there's the other Dragoon dungeon in Freehaven that we could be doing, I think. Okay, we're not so close that we aggroed the boss one. I'm sorry for flashbanging you so much with Implosion. It is what it is. Alright, boss time. Let's just kite this forever. More or less. It is going to take a very long time to kill it, but it is what it is. That explosion is not a light magic spell, no. It is a air magic spell. It is Implosion. It doesn't have a projectile, which is one of its features. There's just an implosion on where the enemy is, which is kind of the theming of it. And yeah, like I said, it's an air magic. I mean, speaking of light magic spells, we could summon a light elemental to distract this and get some melee hits in. We could try that. Go fight the light elemental. Where is it? Oh! No, you're not fighting the light elemental. You're fighting me there. Stop it. Both times his attack got blocked. We are so lucky. You were supposed to go after my minions. Is there offensive light magic? Yes. Well, we learned it Destroy Undead today, so that's one of them. It's very specialized. In terms of unspecialized, like stuff you can use on everything, I believe Prismatic Beam might be the highest one. I think that's what it is. Obviously, if you want damage spells, usually you're better off choosing the dark path instead of the light path. Dark magic, as it turns out, has more damage spells than light magic. Kind of cool that Implosion his hits can. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense too. You don't throw an Implosion like you do a Fireball or stuff. I need to be going that way, and I need to be running faster while doing it. Okay. Do we dare go melee this thing? If if Rob dies, we need to leave the island, which is annoying. Let's do it. You missed. You didn't miss. Ow. Ah! Fuck me. And we're doomed. Not enough spell points. And I'm stuck, by the way. Not enough spell points. I did this to myself. We have to redo the entire island. I should have saved before doing that. Okay, lesson learned. I'm gonna save before fighting the gargoyle. Other lesson learned. Don't melee it, ever. Is there some kind of requirement to be able to see an enemy's stats? You need to know the Identify Monster skill. And then you need to have a character active while right-clicking on the monster. So currently I can see all of their stats. Because I can identify the monster. Yeah. So there's some gargoyles over there. Okay, apparently I pulled some skeletons. feel like this has happened before. There's a lot of lords in this pack. Oh. Oh yeah, I can't actually sustain healing for very long using that spell. Let's get to Implosion real quick for this group of Gargs. Yep, they do seem to hate each other. Okay, I'll go back to Rock Blast. Just throw some AoE damage in the middle of that pile of enemies. No. I don't think she's gonna succeed. Yeah. Curse is kind of annoying like that. Somebody else needs to do it. Okay, well that's one lord down, that's nice. The tanks are getting low. But then a bridge came along and made them miss most of their shots. Down to 2 lords. Okay, well, that almost didn't go well. I like to imagine the skeletons are pulling the arrows out of their buddies to throw them at you. When they're doing their their mod given ranged attack. Yeah, that would be kind of badass if that was the case. Let's just say they do. I agree. None of you are lords. I'm not scared. Yeah. Not scared at all. We can enter this and talk to both of these. That waits on the map that they're there. I'm never gonna use those skills, but still, it's on the map. There's quite a few more lords in this pack. Still got it though. Oh, right. Your pack is full. So is yours. Get this one. A lord! Hi. Gonna go back to air because we're getting close to not wanting to do Rock Blast anyway. I accidentally pulled these, it's fine. Tier 1 version of enemy is their baseline stats. I don't know if that's necessarily how it works. The stats always go up from there. But I know that the levels go up as well, you know? So I'm not sure if it's just baseline stats and then the levels go up or like, I don't know. I don't know. Let's just put it that way. Let's pull a few gargoyles. The whole pack, but it's fine. There's no tier 3. Got him. Should I save right now? Yes. Oh god. I should have saved. I didn't think... I thought it was gonna go the same way it went last time. You know what? I'm gonna save now. Went back to green. No food cost. Yeah, come at me. Normal obsidian gargoyle. Stone, marble for gargs, and then obsidian as the tier 3. Yes. The color code works well here. There are exceptions, but... okay, there are exceptions, especially the earlier the amount of magic, but it's usually green than blue than red. And for gargoyles, you see it in the inside of their wings. The inside of this is red, the inside of this is green. Alright. Time to kite forever. I am sorry for messing it up right at the end of the last fight. This should be, unless there's another big, like, boss gargoyle, this should be the hardest thing here. Although the ghost... We'll see. We're gonna do way more damage on the ghost, but also the ghost has the ability to set our HP to 0, which is very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Bowler, he bowls. Yes, even though he barely knows her. I wonder if Rob is still here. That one's for you. There's a bridge. Hold on. We don't want to cross the bridge. We're like 2/5 of the way done. Despair not, people. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get him. 1,000 damage at a time. One implosion at a time. Yeah. The actual archer shots are not doing that much. Once I'm GM bow on Aaliyah, she's gonna do fire damage with that bow, and that would actually get through a little bit. They're still pretty resistant to it. I don't have light or dark damage spells. That's what we're missing here. Pullers learned from Scorpion Mortal Kombat. Oh, absolutely. Well, they've got a few tricks too, because when they're big like this and you're outside, sometimes you then just kind of land on them, but you can't really land, and then you can't move, and you're just stuck there, and he just keeps wailing on you until you die, and it's really painful. I'm aware that there's a gargoyle behind me. Hi. Come over lens so I don't lose the loot. Thank you. There's another one. There we go. See how fast those are, even though they're resistant to physical as well. Get over here. I don't have a particularly good impression of Scorpion, unfortunately. We're getting there. This is about the point where I decided to try meleeing him because melee goes faster, and then, you know, everything went to shit. Let's just not do that this time. I can resist the temptation until he's at 1 HP, and then I can't. But at 1 HP, we're gonna win. We just need to land a hit, right? He's so close. Yes, stupid gargoyle. I hate you. Imagine if there were more types of rocks that gargoyles could be made out of. Imagine! What did we get for this nonsense? It's actually a decent pair of boots. I don't like intellect and luck on it. Everything else is kind of decent. What are your boots like? It's less HP. It's more vitality because of an increase in armor, which increases resistances at the same time, because the armor skills give you resistances based on your total AC. Does it do better on somebody else? Ooh. Ooh. It does do better on everything. It's more HP, more armor, and more resistances thanks to it. Just gonna use it here then. At least it was a decent reward, you know? You know. Alright. Hold up. Let's save again. We never have to kill this stupid gargoyle ever again. Wonderful. Beautiful, even. Okay, rest of the islands now. Should not be too difficult. You still remember the copycat challenge where you pick Shansung and morph into your opponent, but that challenge owes the hill. Also, rip Shansung. Rip indeed. Welcome in, Pain Reaver. How are you doing today? Okay. I wonder if... yeah, I'm kind of tempted to go back to... Rock Blast. I don't know, I'm mostly healing anyway. Deciding what to do today? What are the options? Well, so what is air, wind, magic good against? I would say most things. Most things are not particularly resistant to it, I think. It's also got a few buffs. It's got good utility with Fly. Wait, if I have Master Air, I should have Starburst. No? Because if they made invisibility a GM spell, the GM spell, presumably Starburst isn't anymore. Could be fighting these with Starburst. That would be so nice. Four lords. Might be a few too many lords, actually. I can't out-heal that completely. Many, but I mostly watch music content on weekend, not studying until tomorrow. Ah, still at university or something. I see. Mostly watch movies or content. Apart from certain elementals, you can't recall mobs that have constant resistance against elemental magic. Yeah, I can't either. That's why I'm saying most of them. During the weekdays, you have a routine, the weekends just like pick something. I'm surprised it doesn't involve playing video games as an option. It's all about watching content. Independent learning right now. Studying for an introduction. Introduction? How fancy. Sounds very fancy. Okay, we like permanent stats. And is there a goal to the learning other than just the learning? You switch back and forth between playing things and then watching things? I don't know. Sometimes, well, sometimes. There's a lot of people that do both. They just have some content on the second monitor and then they're playing something on the main monitor. You see more undead? Yeah, spooky, spooky ghosts. Although none of them are actual ghosts. The black sheets are the ghosts, and they're the dangerous ones because they can set your HP to 0. These are tier 1 and 2. Not really that dangerous. Yeah. And the resistances aren't that high either. For both earth and air. I could be using Rock Blast. I am tempted to, but they don't group up that much. I don't want them to die over the water, because sometimes they drop an item and I want to be able to loot them. Mostly been doing both of those. Understandable. I will say that's a lot of what I do as well on the weekends, although some of my playing happens, you know, publicly. There is that. And then sometimes I go out and see people. That does also happen. What kind of games have you been playing recently? Got that. I think there's still too many of them on the island for me to just get on there and fight on there. I need to pull them over here again. Learning French but the fine vintage certifications and courses are internationally recognized, so good for wine stores. Is that somewhere you would like to work? I mean... And also, is it easier to get than an antiquarian's degree? Because Simona's... Oh, see? Paladin gets set to 0. Because this is a goddamn ghost. A real one. Simona, when she comes in, sometimes we hear about her antiquarian studies, and good lord, it's like once a month for a long time. Mostly watching. Let's try to step on the island and fight on here. See how poorly this goes. I don't see a lot of ghosts, so I think we can get away with it. Although, maybe not. Are you afraid? How did you get afraid? Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, you were afraid. Okay, I want to run away just a little bit. There is a ghost in there. I see one. It's right here. Terrifying. It just attacked me. There's another ghost right there. I need you to be on Rock Blast, I think. Oh, they set the druid to a HP to 0. That's not good. Please heal. Okay. That's a ghost. Terrifying. Ghost is almost dead. Wonderful. There's a second one. It's not almost dead. Terrifying. Focus fire a little bit. Go back to implosion because they're mostly dead. What does fear do? Reduces their stats, generally speaking, I think. What does fear do? Does anyone in chat know more accurately than I do? Just makes them worse at combat, is the general idea. I forget exactly. Alright, well that went surprisingly well, considering someone died in the middle of that fight. Freshly raised character will always get weakness. That's an effect of the spell I'm using. Raise Dead does that. If you're using Resurrection, there's a second res spell called Resurrection, and instead of Raise Dead, it's the GM spell. That one brings you back without weakness, with more HP. I don't remember if it also gives you some mana, but it might. It's just way better. I'm not a GM spirit caster though, so I don't have that. I should probably work on that. Hello. Just casually hiding in a house. I think it might have been stuck on the door, because that's a thing that happens to AI in this game. They get stuck on the door quite a bit. We already came here a long time ago to get our first druid promotion. And here we have a bunch of gargoyles backed by a bunch of ghosts, including a boss ghost. Ew. Like I said, boss ghost is not nearly as resistant to our main type of damage, which is physical, when we're meleeing. So we kill it faster, but it's got the ability to set our HP to 0, which is very dangerous. Can revive eradicated. It can, depending on how long they've been eradicated. Terrifying. Welcome in, Cosmic Ice Cream. How are you doing today? The ghosts, yeah, the ghosts are very spooky, by the way. Very terrifying. Spooky, pooky ghost. Kill this. And then the gargoyles are just annoying. I think I'd rather fight a boss ghost than a boss gargoyle, because the gargoyles are very resistant to my type of damage, main type of damage. So it takes forever to kill them. Gargoyles, at least, I get to kill them. Good? Excellent. Glad to hear it. They're all tier 1s over here. Maybe. I assume this person's degree is probably harder than studying wine. There's a lot to know about antiquities as well, to be fair. I mean, if Simona shows up today, we can always ask her then. Otherwise, she's in Discord as well. If you want to chat about it, be my guest. Intro courses. Oh, she really, like, I'm pretty sure her studies is going to allow her to open an antiquarian shop or something. Eradication is indeed a status effect. Well, it comes with your dead effect, so I don't know. I don't know if I would strictly call it a status effect. It's also caused by a very high amount of overkill damage. Needs to be very high, mind you. Get some damage on you. Oh my god. There's 2 obsidians, and it's gonna just take forever to kill them because my damage is mostly physical. And I'm spreading my damage like a goddamn pro. Alright, let's try to focus this one. Oh, let's get back on an island. Which one did I say? I can't tell. It's gonna be this one. Kill it! There we go. Can probably hang a nail with just one. Search mentions that Terminator units and demons can eradicate. Yeah, that's ultra late game enemies. They also just wreck you because they wreck you in this mod. So, there's that. Mind Magic Games, auto-targeting is so annoying. You can, I mean, especially with the old control scheme, It was a good thing. Trust me. At least I feel like it was a good thing. I don't really mind it. Okay. Fair, yeah. Spooky ghost time. How did I pull this much? Oh my god. Hey, there's at least one ghost in the group. This guy. Ooh! It's on top of me already. What the hell? Get away from me. He set the HP of Monomer to 0. He said, Monomer, I'm not allowed to have HP over there. Halfway there on the ghost. Nice hit, Monomer. We love the 3,700. Simona, welcome in. How are you doing today? We're almost done with the even more. Simona, I mean, I think it is. In Discord, her name is just Simona, so I assume that's like the main thing I should be saying. Although I asked her at some point, and she did say I was mispronouncing it. So don't you don't have to adopt my pronunciation of it. Alright, on top of there being a boss, there's also 2 normal tier 3 ghosts. Isn't that spooky, terrifying nonsense? Oh boy. That was a ghost. Kill it, kill it, kill it. It's almost dead. Yeah! 1 ghost down. That one's not almost down. Oh god! Monomer's gone. Must have been hit by a ghost. Yep, again. God, they're annoying. Get stuck on a house somewhere. No, no, that's not what you're doing. Stay away from me. Yes, I turned around. Expertly, I might add. Alright, let's try to hang in melee with it, see how badly that goes. Oh, Rob, come back! And the druid's gone. Okay, the druid's back. Implosion can't be reflected? Oh, it can. Yeah, she's taking damage when she hits. Yeah, she is. Reflection, you won't see a projectile, like, get reflected back. The way reflection from these bosses works is whoever did the damage is just suddenly gonna have taken some damage, and that's that. Really wish I could sustain a better healing spell, especially when healing Monomer. He has so much HP. Seems implosion can't be reflected. Yeah. There's like a few ghosts left somewhere, I think. No more bosses. Look at them, they're over there. Yeah, you. There's one more tier 3 ghost in there. You didn't have to delete your message. It's okay. Thanks for asking. We can. Oh no. You and your other customers do all I do is doing one etiquettes. Oh, wine. You're the second person here telling me about wine. Pain Reaver was telling me how he was studying for wine. That's interesting. I'm sorry to hear about your colleague being ill and you having to do basically overtime. I hope they're paying you 1.5 time for overtime and weekend work. Otherwise, I would be, I don't know. I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna be mad at your employer. That's what's gonna happen. Otherwise, whoa, it's useless. Oh, it's a legendary, but like only one of my characters needs this because only one of my characters is an actual like caster, and she already has it. Is it a better weapon than what she's using? It is. Wait. I might need to I might need to take the legendary effect off the spear, because I want to use the spear. It's just a better spear than what she's using in terms of just damage. Oh, I lose of darkness. I can maybe give it to this thing, but then I lose vitality. Her melee damage actually goes down. It's her melee, it's her ranged power that goes up. Melee damage goes down because we're losing the of darkness effect. If we get of darkness on this, we lose some vitality. Endurance armor hit points is really nice. But then we get our damage back. I don't know. Oh man, that's tough. Mundane made awesome the weapon. The legendary effect is kind of counterproductive here. It makes her, well, okay, it doesn't do anything, I guess, because it says if higher. It's just not doing anything. The of dragon is great, and then lots of HP and endurance on the spear just makes it very tanky. That's why vitality goes up 12.6%. You looks like some redneck. I mean, I have an emerald. I can make it better. Oh man, I think we're gonna do it. I think we're just gonna do it. We have an emerald to make it less silly looking. It's less silly looking now. Why is the vitality going up further? I don't think the emerald should have changed anything, should it? That's kind of weird. Alright, I'm gonna give it to you. Let's see the difference in the attack speed. Recovery is at 61. With this, it's at 53. That's a big difference. Vitality on the dagger is lower than on this, which makes sense with the amount of endurance and hit points on this. Now then, I'm pretty sure we can just craft of darkness wherever we want, because of darkness is awesome. Let me just look at my recipes. Of darkness enchant. We need something like green, blue, orange, blue. And I think it needs like 100 power to work or something. Maybe we can get that? Maybe. Maybe I can get it off of this. I don't know. It's maybe a little low. So, what did we say? It could be purple, red, orange, blue. Let's use some big ingredients. Purple, what did we say? Red. 38. Oh, there's a 56 right here. That's nice. 93. Okay, purple, red, orange. Well, it's gonna be this one. Orange. 48. I might not be able to reach 100 power on it. And yellow. No, not yellow. Blue. Blue. 20. 48. Best blue I got is 48, I think. Sure seems that way. Needs 100 fucking power. I'm at 93. $72. Yeah, I don't got it. Well, very close. Oh, Fayutsuke, welcome in. How are you doing today? Glad to see you. You're nowhere near stockpiling of that. That's a lot of upgrade mats. I should have done some alchemizing, I think, and I didn't do that. A bit tired? Oh, I'm doing pretty good, actually. Thank you for asking. I don't know. I've been trying magnesia, taking like a bit of magnesium before going to bed because somebody told me, hey, that helps you sleeping. I'm trying it. It's funny because the first night I tried it, it went horribly. Like I didn't sleep well at all. But then the nights after, I've been sleeping decently well, so I don't know. I'm still on the fence on whether it's actually helping or it's just a coincidence, but because the first night was so awful. But I don't know, interesting. I don't feel that tired anyway because I have been sleeping decently is what I'm getting at. Okay, can we do this without potions? Let's see. Hello. Get out of my way, sir. I'm leaving. Ow. Oh! Kill this! Kill this quickly! Okay. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I think the answer is yes, I can kill this without potion, maybe. If I can get in here. Kill this. Kill this. Kill this. Kill it! Kill it! Okay, we're fine. No, don't do that! Please delete your message. I forgot to tell you. I knew you were going to say something. I have not seen the game, and I'm going to watch it with someone tonight. You said congratulations? I don't know congratulations for what. It's probably hockey. Please delete the message. Hey. I don't know if we've won gold or silver. I'm going to see that tonight with my dad. I would have watched it this morning with him, but he had singing practice because he's in a choral. So it had to be tonight. And so I was like, okay, well, it would be nice to watch with you. So I'm just going to avoid spoilers and watch it tonight with you. Thank you. Okay, I looked and the message is gone. I will keep in mind that you congratulated us, and thank you for congratulating us. I'm sorry you're... no spoilers. Thank you. But yeah. I'm sorry the tournament didn't go the way you would have wanted with Czechs. I think your team played really well, because the only matches that you lost were against Canada, right? So it was just, I think, a tough tournament in terms of who you had to fight the whole way. But you had a pretty good team. I've even, like... I know I was listening to a hockey podcast the other day that did have the opinion, and I kind of agree too, that the Czechs were a harder match than the Finland match that we had Friday. Because Finland, they got 2 goals and then they just kind of stopped playing. Or at least tried to. And it didn't work. And they just kind of fell over. The Czechs, at least, you know, were dangerous the whole game. Alright. Road insanity. Sandy is overrated. In places like these? Yeah. Okay, I've lost my druid, that's dangerous. Okay, it came back. Thanks to Rob's leeching effects. Okay. Yeah, nothing great. Just put it somewhere. With a barrow full of undead, you see. It's, yes, except it's not a barrow. It's the Grand Temple of the Moon. Evil bastards, as you can probably guess. You see correctly, the weapons are auto-repaired if you have someone with high enough skill. That is a feature of the mod, yes. In the main game, if something gets broken, you need to go into your inventory and right-click it. But the mod has added an auto-repair thing, which is very nice for, you know, when you're trying to fight in real time and you're fighting against stuff that just breaks your items. Because having to very frequently go inside your inventory to just repair everything because you took like 5 hits is really breaks the flow of the combat, the real-time combat. And the mod made it so it doesn't really do that anymore. Of course, that if you're counting on the auto fix, then you do play a little bit with broken items until the auto fix triggers, but it triggers decently fast. Also, I have to point it out, disguising the secret door as something I always want to click because it usually has rewards is kind of silly. You're proud of your boys? Yeah. Gonna wish you luck on the World Championship then. I'm gonna wish you luck and a better bracket. A bracket where you don't have to fight, you know, us or maybe even the Americans. Although in May, not everyone's gonna be there, right? Because the playoffs are not gonna be over. So much solid quality of life. Oh yeah, absolutely. Honestly, I've said it before. I think the main thing that this mod has done to make me enjoy the game more is make me enjoy real-time combat more. We live. They don't know how to get over here, by the way. We absolutely live. Barely. Oh dear. That was close. Can't hide things behind secret walls from Doom veterans. Sure. In real time now? Yeah, exactly. Same. Sometimes you kind of gotta play turn-based. There are some things it works better at, but it's so fun to also just turn-based and real-time it. Okay, don't turn the corner. That way only this guy can hit you. The red dudes have the shrapnel spell, which does so much damage. It's basically a shotgun blast. So when I'm meleeing them to death, well, I get shotgunned to death. Moon priests are dangerous? Yes. The red ones, like I said, the red ones have a... Well, they all have dark magic, right? Dark magic always hits your lowest elemental resistance. So I have 71% here, 55, 70, almost 75, 61, and 67. It's hitting my lowest resistance always, and like the red priests have, like I said, a shotgun effect. So when I'm meleeing them to death, Well, I get blasted. I get absolutely blasted. We got the statuette. That's for the one quest. Alright, let's open this. In the Doom playthrough, there was an Omnipotent in there, and he was an absolute scam of a boss because it was... There's always one red priest who's scripted to give you the stupid cloak that improves your dark magics, and it sucks. And that's what I got instead of Celestial. I will retreat to my safety zone out of utter fear. These only have Toxic Cloud, but even Toxic Cloud can be dangerous because, like I said, it hits your weakest resistance. I don't see an Omnipotent, by the way. I think we're fine. I haven't seen a boss yet, though. I guess he's gonna be further in. Ow. Druid gets stabbed. It's the rarest prefix for a box. What's open in Omnipotent? Oh my god. What is Omnipotent? Omnipotent is the strongest boss type in the mod. Omnipotent has way more stats than every other boss type. It also has every boss power. All of them. All of them put into one with way higher stats. So, you know, it takes almost no damage because Adamantite, it pulls and it swaps, and it has the damage aura, and it's everything. And when you kill it, remember there's also Broodlord. When you kill it, you have like a dozen bosses that spawn. Every single type of boss is going to spawn. You're going to have a couple different versions of some of those, and you're going to have 3 Broodlings. There's no Broodlord. He's the Broodlord. You're going to have 3 Broodling tier 3 bosses as well. It's... Right, killing the Omnipotent boss, standing in a fair fight, in melee, in a fair fight with an Omnipotent boss is basically impossible, and once you kill it, the rest is worse, because then you have an army of bosses to fight. It's awful. We've killed 1 in this playthrough, and we killed 2 in the previous playthrough on Doom. Hold on, I'm not ready. And yes, it's extremely rare. And they usually have the best reward. If you can handle killing an Omnipotent boss, it's an absolute loot box of an enemy. Because every boss is going to have good rewards. And you have the highest chance of getting a Celestial out of that. Seeing an Omnipotent is basically the game saying time to die. Especially the dungeon, yes. We killed a Omnipotent here, and it was... probably the moment that coined the term pinball wizardry. This was our quest, by the way. Purifying the moon altar. Because basically, are you playing on MAW diff? If you mean bolster monster on, bolster power insane, yes. I'm also playing on Road to Insanity difficulty. What we did to kill the Omnipotent was basically... pinball rug blasts into him until he died because they can't path through this little corridor. Yikes? What do you mean, yikes? You think that's a rough difficulty? It's not madness. Madness is big yikes. Madness is kind of awful. I've tried it a few times. Thorn Barrow White. Okay, that's going to be our boss for the dungeon. If you find a Omnipotent outside, you can always just kite him forever by flying and stuff. You're in the second area, level 20 or so. You're not brave. Wait, you're not brave enough to do what? To fight an Omnipotent, or to... What are you not... What's the yikes? I missed something. To try higher difficulties? Oh, I see. Madness is definitely a difficulty that expects you to cheese the fuck out of the entirety of the game. Cheese and grind, and I am not willing to do that. So I wouldn't recommend until you really want to. You're pretty bad at Might and Magic in general. Okay. Honestly, you're probably fine on Doom. And Doom, there's some of the content that you're not going to see if you're not on Doom. I would recommend. My first time playing the mod was on Doom. I didn't find too much difficulty with it. Are there difficulties higher than Road to Insanity? There's Madness. And then there's technically Austerity, but Austerity is just a very different take on the mod by somebody a little different than the actual, like... Aaliyah is taking a ton of Thorns damage. It's kind of funny.